Welcome to the Verdi Club's 1985 BeerFest. The first BeerFest was held in 1984 on the front lawns of the Verdi Club with a crowd of approximately 4,000 to 5,000 people. This year the crowd was expected to be much larger, so the venue was moved to the Verdi Club's new soccer field. The crowd built up from about 4,000 people early in the afternoon to 7,000 to 8,000 people by the time the evening finished. Roy Collins, manager of the Verdi Club, was asked by Jill Botchall to compare this year's festival to the inaugural BeerFest.
Well, Jill, I think the crowd's a lot bigger than it was last year, and well, we got the weather just right too, so it looks like we're going to have a really good day. It's fairly early now and the people are really streaming in. I think we'll beat last year by a mile.
And how many people do you think are here today?
Well, having a look at the crowd at the moment over here, I would say we've got in the vicinity of 4,000 to 5,000 already, and we'll be looking at 7,000 or 8,000 at least through the gate.
And exactly what is in store for the people here today? What sort of things have you got on sale?
Well, on sale here today, we've got, as far as beer is concerned, we've got a beer from every state in Australia, and then we've got all the overseas beers. We've got six different varieties of German beer. We've got Dutch beer, we've got Japanese beer, we've got Danish beer, we've got beer from everywhere just about.
And what about in the food department?
Well, we've got a wide range of food, unlike a normal beer fest where you only normally have German beer. We've got beer from just about all around the world as well. So, you know, we've got Chinese, we've got Malaysian and Filipino and German and Italian, and well, you name it. It's there.
And what is the idea behind today? What is it for exactly?
Well, in actual fact, it's for two reasons. Firstly, to bring entertainment to the people of Alice Springs, and secondly, to raise money for the Verdi Club for the development of our soccer facility. And right now, we're standing right on our soccer ground. We're standing on the embankment, but this is going to be the Verdi Club soccer ground, which will be floodlit for soccer and for rugby league, which will be played in the future. Probably next year we'll be starting off, but we need to raise a lot of money. This and the Food and Wine Festival will help to pay for it.
This seems to be a fairly successful sort of day. What sort of feedback have you got from the last two beer fests that you've held in Alice Springs?
Well, actually, we've only had one beer fest. We've had 3 food and wine festivals. The whole town love them. We get 5,000 to 6,000 people and plus. And it's something that's been needed in the town. And we get majority of the people here today are town people. You know, we don't get as many tourists as you would imagine that we would get for a function like this.
But surely they're all here for the Camel Cup.
They are, but a lot of people leave town and they go out to the Rock and places the next day. Maybe next year we may pull the Beer Fest and the Food and Wine Festival away from the Camel Cup and the Henley on Top, which they follow respectively.
So how much do you expect to make out of today then?
Well, profit-wise, I hope for 20,000, and that will pay for about 1/3 of our floodlighting for this soccer ground.
Entertainment on the day was varied and began with the pipe band. Following the Alice Springs Pipe Band, Pogo Monkey entertained the crowd with some really good sounds. An interesting interlude to the musical proceedings was the beer stein drinking competition, which brought some chuckles from the crowd as well as from competitors.
Remember, down the throat, no spilling or you're disqualified. 1, 2, 3, go! Well, you can allow a few drops for spillage, but not too much. That's up to Mick anyway, he's down the front there deciding. Mal, keep an eye on him, boy. Couple of fairly consistent lads in this field, I think. Yeah. Not a bad drop. Come on, you've only got a little bit to go. Okie dokie.
Who's doing what? Who's doing it?
We can have him up here.
Keep going. Ashley.
No, the judges have said no, he's built too much. So we're still looking for a winner. We did warn you beforehand that we don't want too much spillage. The boys seem to have slowed down a little bit. A couple of burps ought to get you going again. Less talking and more drinking, it goes down quicker.
Let the ball get on going. Come on.
Yeah, no spitting out the contents. Well, there's the first Technicolor yawn for today. We have ours. No, he's dropped out. He hasn't finished it. Yeah, right. Is that one empty, Harry? Yeah, well, that's near enough to empty. There's our second finisher. Now we're looking for our third place getter. We had one scratching. One scratching from a field of 13, not bad. And our third finisher over there, so the rest of you gentlemen put your steins up on the stage and those... Hang on, we've got a disqualification there, Ned. First and second, we're still looking for a third place getter. We're still looking for third place. Keep drinking, chaps. It's not over yet. Yeah, I know, he's second. There's our second place getter, he feels real good. Still waiting on a third placing. We'll get a decision from Mick. Hey? Okay. Right, okay. That's our first three place getters then. Right, if those three people could come up here now. Got our first place getter and a very big congratulations. How about a big round of applause for Brad? Second place and a job well done too. Big round for Mark. Let's hear it. And our third place getter, Sid Stockwell.
Jill Bottrell now introduces one of the territory's well-known beer carton tappers, Ted Egan.
Right, now Ted, we're supposed to have some bloody good drinkers here in the Northern Territory. What would you say to that today?
I reckon they're all here. Oh, gee, I've been moving around and there's old terrible Tyndall and all sorts of people here today. What do you reckon's the crowd? I think about 5,000-6,000 here now, and it's been coming and going all day, and they're really into it, and I'm pleased to see it.
There are supposed to be about 16 different types of beer here on tap today. Have you sampled any of them?
I've had 17, and they're all very, very nice. I can't pick anyone as being better than the other because I love them all, you see.
Now you've got a Foster's carton in your hand. What's that for?
But I'm trying a German beer just to show there's no animosity.
What do you do with the carton, Ted?
I am the world's champion Fosterphone player.
Is that right? What does that mean?
Well, what you do is you drink the contents first, and then you stroke lovingly this beautifully resonant cardboard box, and it becomes the Fosterphone, and it's going to sweep the world. You have to tune the carton by drinking the contents first, and that's no mean feat. Every day, a carton a day for the last 25 years. Do you wonder why I am the world's champion? Do you wonder why?
No, I don't wonder why. Have you gone into the Stein drinking competition here today?
No, I'm not very good at fast drinking. I'm a stayer.
You're a stayer, right. Did you see what happened there today?
I did. The old liquid laughs. Oh, goodness me. The young fellas aren't like they used to be in my day. You know, we wouldn't have wasted beer like that.
I heard there are lots of Technicolor yawns.
Yes, yeah. I thought they should have sort of caught it as it was sprayed around, and we could have recycled it. No one would know the difference.
What do you think generally about a day like today where there's 6,000 people out there enjoying the beer?
Should be more of it. I'm a great promoter of convivial drinking, and if it ever ceases to be convivial drinking, I don't want to know about it.
Right, and it happens especially here in the Northern Territory.
It's what the place is all about, isn't it?
And when do we want it? Go, little birdies! I can tell you, this Fosterphone is going to sweep the world. If the Culture Club can do it, the Fosterphone can. And it's a great instrument because the only requirement for being a Fosterphone player, and I am the world's champion, is that you need to have a dynamic constitution. Some of those boys in that stubby holding thing, they'll be right as Fosterphone players, because the only way you can tune this instrument is to drink the contents first. It doesn't work any other way, and I've been brought here today at great expense to the management, having spent the morning tuning this cartoon leg. I've given that up really because I found I wasn't getting a clap, so I gave that away. This is a true song about a fella who was very famous in the outback. He was the Goanna Drover. I was drinking in the bar of the Birdsville pub when this long skinny fella comes in. Greasy old moleskins, concertina leggings on his face, there's a devilish grin. While he rested the bar, give a little yee-haw, says, I'm sorry that I got no dough. But I'll spin you a yarn if you buy me a beer, it's a story that you all should know. Oh yes, he said he was a drover, and the finest in the land, and he was travelling around Australia, 10,000 goannas in hand. Just leave the guitar bits to me, okay? The chorus is all yours from here on in. He said, I'm droving 10,000 guanas. I've been 5 years on the track. I started up at Cairns where we dipped the mob, and then we headed for the great outback. Well, we went due west to the Curry, across them black soil plains, but we got bogged down at the Isa and had to fit the goannas with chains. Oh yes, he said he was a drover and the finest in the land, and he was travelling around Australia, 10,000 goannas in hand. We clanked across them Gibber plains, she's hard on shoes out there, but the move paid off in the Channel country because the rivers had filled Lake Eyre. So I got an old bull camel and I showed him who was boss. I hit the camel with the old brick trick and he water skied the goannas across. Yes, he said he was a drover and the finest in the land, and he was travelling around Australia, 10,000 goannas in hand. So here I am at the Birdsville pub, and if you buy me another drink, I'll tell you about me future plans, that's fair enough, wouldn't you think? He said, I'll have a rum this time, a double. Good luck, yeah, cheers. Well, I'm off now, mates. So long, Karoo. I'll be in Hobart within 2 years. Do-do-do-do-do. We called. Hang on a minute. We can see you're a bit of a star. But drove in goannas to Tassie, mate. That's taking things a bit too far. How would you get them goannas? Right across Bass Strait. He faced his soul, his devilish grin, and said, I'm not going that way, mate. But he said he was a drover and the finest in the land. And he was travelling around Australia, 10,000 goannas in hand. Yes, he said he was a drover and the finest in the land. And he was travelling around Australia, 10,000 goannas in hand. Hoo! Thank you for the applause. Would you keep your hands going for young Roy Collins and the committee of the Verdi Club who've done such a brilliant job putting this together. Well done, Roy and committee. It's my mate Peter Adams is up from the Mike Walsh show and he said, is Alice Springs a religious town? I said, yeah, we're going to church this afternoon, mate.
Some of the territory's dignitaries were asked their thoughts on the involvement of the BeerFest.
I think they're terrific. Verdi Club has been very innovative to try and fill out the two major weekends down here, which are Henley on Todd and the Camel Cup. They put on a food and wine festival after Henley on Todd and the BeerFest after the Camel Cup. So the people travelling from interstate have got a total weekend. They don't have one event and then what the heck are we going to do on Sunday? I think all you've got to do is look around the grounds here and see the number of people who've turned up, who are enjoying themselves. One conclusion, outstanding success and massive congratulations to the Verdi Club.
Well, there are 16 different types of beer on tap here today. Which is your favourite?
I don't know, I've only had 14 so far, so I've got 2 to go.
Thank you. Sammy, can I ask you what your favourite type of beer is here today?
No, I can't say much. What I know, I had a few beers, too many, and I can see a lot of people here, and they'd rather not deny me either.
Well, I notice it's Mother's Day today. Have you got a message here for the mothers of today?
Tell you what, I forgot this morning because I was still on drunk.
Leslie Alfield, our Lady Mayor, would you like to comment on how the day's events so far have gone for you?
I think it's a great day, Jill. Last year being the... Whoops!
Did you do that?
Continue.
Last year was the first year, and this year is even better, and I'm pleased they've moved it into a larger area because we just wouldn't have fit.
Have you got a message here for the mothers of today?
Yes, I think all mothers should send their husbands to a place like this. And
Thank you. Now we move on here to the magistrate, Mr. Timothy Hinchcliffe. I would like to ask you how you're enjoying the beers today.
Very enjoyable, actually. It's the first time I've been here, and I really am enjoying it, and all the different beers. It's excellent.
And have you got a particular favourite brand?
No, I'm a bit like the Commodore. I'm still tasting.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased, particularly with the numbers, and they seem to be enjoying themselves out there. Plus, I sort of feel myself that all the many different nationalities coming together in one place here, it's a little bit unique. I think the United Nations could take an example of us from here, because here we are all friendly together. Doesn't happen in the world too often.
I notice that the entertainment is fairly varied today. Has that gone over better this year than it would have last year?
We're improving year to year, and we make mistakes, we learn by them, and this year it's gone a lot better as we shifted over to the soccer ground, more room, more spacious.
How many litres of beer do you think have been consumed today?
Well, I can't speak for the rest of them, but I'm doing well.
What's your favourite type?
Well, the old German beer, of course, the Weiss beer. Oh, they're good. Yeah.
Are you from Germany?
Yes, I'm from Berlin in Germany.
And so what was your favourite brand?
The Weiss beer.
Would you like to show that to the cameras here?
No, we haven't got one at the moment. We're drinking Italian beer, you know.
Oh, I see.
But that's not bad either. A little bit weak,
Weak?
Yeah, yeah.
Me drunk?
Yeah, but Adam can't drink a lot.
Thank you, Erhard.
The evening's entertainment closed off with the stirring sounds of Alice Springs' own Bloodwood.
Still battling
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
9,250 litres of beer later, a lot of happy locals and visitors wobble back to their various places of rest.